think of parkour, scenes of people scaling rooftops and leaping through walls might immediately come to mind. But that is not all parkour is about, says the parkour community in Chennai. For them, it is a way of life. At a park in Indiranagar, members of the parkour circle begin their regular Sunday morning practice by tackling various obstacles. It all began for the coach Prabhu in 2004, when parkour was not even a whisper in Chennai, but a video clip from a French film, District B13, caught his eye.
I lived in Triplicane at that time and we used to chase kites across the rooftops. And then we saw this as like something that was interesting in a movie and that kind of got us searching for what it is. Right? It was something very unplanned and undisciplined the way we were doing it because it was just running. But then when we saw these kind of like very fluid and smooth movements on screen, then we thought like, okay, it must be something that's interesting. That's how the interest in parkour as such started.
Meanwhile, at the indoor parkour sessions in Ikatitangal, early on a weekday morning, a young crowd gathered at Chennai Parkour where one after another, they practiced the Kung vault at the center of the space.
In Chennai, the community is slowly growing up, especially after there's a lot of parkour stunts and movements coming up in Tamil movies. It's growing up, but I won't say it's as big as it's there in other states. People who are bored of gym, who wants to do some kind of athletic activity are joining us, and especially these days a lot of kids are joining because kids love jumping around and this place is a really safe and fun place for them.
Seeing the crowd in their 20s and 30s who have largely been making use of the parkour facilities in Chennai, it is the children who are now currently joining the queue. This community has experienced both growth and decline, particularly during a phase when parkour took on a hyper-masculine image. However, the intentional collaborations with other art forms such as theatre, dance, and martial arts, it has become more inclusive and it is now larger than ever in 2025.
Hi, I'm Akhila. I'm basically a dancer myself. I've started parkour on the month of March actually. So it's been like 4 months I've been in parkour. So it has really helped me develop my balance and body, mind coordination and everything. Since I'm a dancer, I'm already physically active. But the extension of movements and the dynamicity of the movements I was able to explore after coming to parkour. As a child itself, I already wanted to learn parkour, but now only I got the chance, and I think that this is one of the best decisions I have ever taken in my life.
But there are stereotypes that still persist. When it comes to outdoor parkour, the presence of practitioners in public parks has often felt like an unwelcome guest. Many onlookers unfamiliar with the discipline mistake it for reckless play. Moreover, coaches from these centers know the absence of women participation, pointing out a cultural stigma when it comes to women training outdoors. Parkour is never about rooftop jumps, which only a few adrenaline seekers chase, but always about using both your environment and your body to move efficiently.